We're here at the blind spot to wrap up our day. 3 best of 3s have been played. 3 Phase 2 champions have been crowned in each group. For some reason, you guys, despite overwhelming evidence in 2 previous best of 3s that MIBR would in fact be better than Gen.G, decided that Gen.G would be better this time, but you were wrong again. The total map score between these 2 teams is now 6-1.
Haha.
Online.
Bring in these shoots.
It's online. All the other matches were online. You already had the evidence.
I chose to ignore the evidence.
Thank you. That's all.
And I chose to just believe in Daps. I chose to believe in Daps, and he didn't really let me down. I think a few other players on Gen.G could have been more responsible. I'm not going to say their names right now.
Ben Tentacles squirming in disappointment.
Benjamin Tentacles is his full name.
Jesus. Yeah, that was a rough one for Gen.G. I mean, I thought the opping for MIBR was great this whole series. Obviously, some really good individual performances out of the MIBR. They were clicking. They were firing on all cylinders, especially towards the end of that match. That was somewhere like the old school MIBR when it came down to like crunch time, when the map was going to be decided. They were down by 2 rounds to force overtime, and they from then on out, they just destroyed Gen.G. Not only in regulation to make it to overtime, but in the 4 rounds of overtime as well.
Yeah, I mean, MIBR showed a level of resilience that has been kind of coming out from them lately. I've been pretty impressed. In the beginning of this tournament, they had some mishaps and sometimes some miscommunications. It felt like this team wasn't on the same page, but they've really hardened up as a squad.
Nice.
Tentacle.
What about Kusta today? Because he was less of a factor in these maps. Not that he had a bad day by any means, but he was the one who was really picking up a lot of the weight on Gen.G when it came to their wins. How much did that affect them in this loss?
I wouldn't put too much of the onus on Kusta. I would probably have to look a little bit more at what just went wrong on Dust 2 and how Som and Daps just had no connection whatsoever. And to me, even though Automatic passes the scoreboard test in that he went, I think, 22 and 22, there's so many times when I see him in a position where he's actually in a good opening pick position, but he just doesn't hit the shot. And I feel like Gen.G have become too complacent with Tim just not hitting shots that he kind of should. It feels like he's not been the star opper that I probably expected him to be coming into this tournament.
That's fair. We're going to cut short our discussion, however, because we do have a Taco for an interview right now. Are you there?
Hello.
Hello. Congrats on your 2nd straight first place finish here at Flashpoint.
Thank you. Pretty good for us, especially because we had a very bad start of the tournament, but I'm happy we could bounce back.
It wasn't too... You only lost 1 game. It was fine. It wasn't too bad.
It was horrendous.
It looked worse than it was, yeah. Or it looked worse, yeah.
So, Taco, we saw you have a very good individual performance today. Did you guys change anything up? How were you feeling heading into these matches?
I actually changed because last week I was not feeling that well. I mean, in terms of skill-wise, I was not feeling good with myself. So I just put some more time on the game, on the deathmatch and stuff, and today I was feeling much better. And I hope I can keep it up for the next games, for the playoffs as well. I think it's gonna be really important for the team if everyone's playing good. And last week I felt like everyone was playing good, but not me. So I was just putting a lot of time this weekend and this week as well on deathmatch and watching some demos as well and learning a lot of stuff. And yeah, I'm happy that I got it.
The extra effort definitely paying off. Gentlemen, do you have any questions for Taco?
Yeah. Hey, Taco. How's it going, man?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
Happy to hear that, bro.
You look beautiful as always.
I wanted to ask about Mayern, because I think he's still one of those players that I think the CS fans and people watching still don't really know a whole lot about him. So I just kind of wanted to get your sense of when you watch him in practice and when you guys are preparing for games, you know, what are some of the positive things that you see out of Mayern that he brings to the table as a player, as a teammate, or whatever it might be. Just anything good about Mayern?
Yes, he's a talent. It's easy to see that when you watch his screen. We used to say that his screen is beautiful to watch. You know, his movements and his skill is really good as well. But it's really hard to join a team like ours, and especially when you are only 17 and you never played for the top level. So he had to adapt a lot, and we knew that he would need some time. And he's improving every day, and I'm happy to see that. I'm trying to help him out as well. He's helping me as well. We work really hard after practice, me and him. We have been watching some demos. He has a new new role in the team. I mean, he was not used to do that in his last team in Sharks, and now he has he also anchors sites, bomb sites with me. So we have always me anchoring the B bomb sites and May anchoring the A bomb sites like Long on Dust 2 and B on Vertigo and other maps as well. So he's improving a lot, and I think in the future, in a few months, he's gonna be even better.
Taco, in the group stage selection in the very first phase, you said to the other teams at this tournament that you thought that they were all afraid of MIBR waking up and just taking this tournament by storm. Do you think you guys are peaking now? Do you think you guys are waking up now?
We are waking up definitely, and we feel that, and confidence is coming back as well. Everyone is performing. Our strats and everything that we have been working on is paying off now. So yeah, I feel like everyone in the tournament should start to be afraid of playing MIBR, because we are definitely coming back. We are definitely playing better, and I mean, today was very clean against Genji. Genji is a very good team. We got some good results as well. Even the maps that we lost was close or was not that bad as it was before. So yes, definitely we are waking up, and I'm very happy to say that.
I was wondering if you guys could feel that I, as the only analyst, predicted you guys to win, and tell me how that helped you actually win the game as well.
I mean, as soon as, you know, like when I saw that Jason was not voting on us, I was happy already. You know, I think that was the main factor. Being honest, today that was the main factor for the
I'm predicting you every time from now on, Taco. You better get ready for that curse. He's coming in hot. It's gonna fuck your shit up.
I love
There's
it.
such a history here as well that people might not know.
I'm bringing the heat.
All right, well, thanks for joining us, Taco. Congratulations on your second first-place finish, and you're going to be one of the top seeds here at Flashpoint in the playoffs moving forward. Enjoy a few days off in the meantime. Obrigado.
Thank you very much, guys. I want to say thanks to everyone watching at home as well. I know it sucks the situation we are right now because of the COVID, but I'm very happy that everyone is watching MIBR play, and we are doing good, and Flashpoint is delivering as well. I have been watching the VODs and everything, and everything is looking great. You guys are doing a great, amazing job as always. So I just want to say thanks as well to everyone watching and you guys working there.
You're such a sweetheart, Taco.
Yeah, you're doing pretty mediocre these days as well. Congratulations.
Hey! Wow, you just got to do them like that at the end.
Isn't it?
I appreciate it, Taco. What a beautiful sentiment. And thanks for joining us. We'll see you in a few days.
Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.
Here is our dig measuring contest bracket. All the digs have been measured. The dig came in third
And they've
place.
come up lacking.
Well, not MIBR.
No, they're
They
just pretty good. They've got a nice, solid, girthy monster out there right now.
They big digged the bracket. 2-0 in the finals versus Genji. We'll be seeing more of both MIBR and Genji and Orglis, who finished in fourth place because they finished in second. First up, though, we've got the big dick play of the day.
Sex.
Sex. Better than sex with Anders. All right, let's go.
I don't know about that. I'm going to have to file an objection. Objection, Your Honor.
All right, let's go. Big dick play of the day. You pick this one out, Jason.
Yeah, check out this big dick. Make sure you're paying attention. Peel those eyes wide open. It's big dick play, I should say. I love this. This is phenomenal from Shush. I think this is actually great. All jokes aside, like that first kill, we know how difficult this bomb site is to retake, and this is the big dick portion of this play. Rushing in, using the cover of smokes, flashbang from a teammate, and finding all the kills around the edge of the smoke. That is so massive from Shush to allow his team. I mean, they're up big at the moment, but not many people are going to be able to make that decision to actually push into the bomb site in that fashion.
Ooh, that actually might be better than sex. It's better than when I'm having sex with me anyway. I thought it was very well done.
Yeah, your clone Anders, not delivering really. But anyway, not delivering to that level. To be fair, that's hard.
All of Anders, on the other hand, is...
Whoa. Let's get those on the market.
Yeah, right now.
All right, well, we get back.
Shop.faceit.com.
I just need an Anders soundboard when I'm having sex.
You gotta be kidding me! Excellent.
You gotta be kidding me! I'll just keep hitting that.
It makes anything better, doesn't it?
The silicon model will have all those features. Don't worry, guys.
Excellent. We look forward to it. AndersBloom.com. Go there right now. /shop. We'll see you in a couple. It's very annoying when our blind spot post show interrupts our discussion about Insane Clown Posse. You're from Michigan, so you're all aboard on that shit, right?
Yeah, I've been all aboard for a while.
You don't even like clowns.
No, that's the really hard part. These clowns are legit. The other ones are all bogus. It's all bullshit. These ones are the real clowns of the world.
Tell me about Fago.
I don't know.
You're from Michigan!
Yeah, but that doesn't mean... Wait, I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. I was just going along with it to be nice for the show. I didn't actually know you were gonna quiz
that
me
is
on
core
ICP.
to ICP's identity.
I really only enjoy and know 2 of their songs.
Poser.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry, I'm trying to bail you out of a tough spot.
I'm
You
actually,
backstab me.
I'm actually not sure if my opinion of you increased or decreased as a result of this conversation.
That's pretty much the center reaction to every conversation. I hope.
All right, let's go into our updated leaderboard here for the playoffs. In first place, Mad Lions. MIBR.
Not even a drum roll.
Well, yeah. We fucked
You
up.
want if you want, Jason.
Make a drum roll with your mouth. I don't know if they can hear that, but it's good enough. Shit. All right, so we got our 8 teams. Orgless actually going to be in the 8th seed there for our playoffs. Gen G, we'll see where they're going to be up against. Cloud9, that might actually be an interesting matchup first off.
Yeah, I like that one. That's
So-
actually very good for Gen G as well, if you're a Gen G. Sorry.
Yeah, let's pull up the bracket after this. Take a look at how everything shakes out for our double elimination. Remember, you can't see the lower bracket here. That's why it says upper bracket. Don't be dumb. Ooh. Mad Lions versus Orgless. Gen G versus Cloud9. Havu versus Chaos. Fun Plus Bears versus MIBR. Are we destined for an MIBR Mad Lions final?
That could very well happen.
It should be. You would hope for that. Yeah, I don't think there's any other I don't think there's any other conclusion you could come to unless you're going to bank on the fact that Gen G finds a new level that we hadn't seen in either of the phases and is able to take out Cloud9 and then Mad Lions in the next one.
Hold the phone.
I said if. Anders.
I want to give Maui Snake a chance here to defend Orgless. Give us the best
Orgless,
against Mad Lions.
the way they beat Mad Lions is they cheat. Okay, realistically though, they have to just like find form in all their players in a way that we haven't seen click in any game thus far. So that's just a big what if, and I feel like you can kind of say that about any game of Counter-Strike ever, where if all 5 players are hitting shots on one team, they will kill the other team.
Well, I'm looking at this bracket, and I'm seeing a world where there are no NA teams in the semis, winners bracket semis.
The winners.
Yeah,
predictable.
That's not really as
Except for Gen G or Cloud9,
Gen G,
I should
Cloud9,
say.
you have to.
By default.
There's pretty low chance of Chaos beating Havu.
Well, here's the thing, Monty. Fuck you. There's no Korean teams in this bracket either. They all got wrecked.
It's all right. They'll play Valorant or something.
Probably.
That's probably true.
Didn't you have a bet with someone that a Korean team would win a major at some point?
I did with Sadikist.
Oh. How'd that go?
He's never come to collect. He blocked me on Twitter.
Okay. Well, hey, Matt. I got some extra money for you right here.
Seems like he could use it these days.
Ooh. It's getting rough now.
A lot of motor accidents and things. That
Look,
Jason's
if he's gonna come collect, he's got to deal with what's gonna happen. So
That's true, isn't it?
all right, we're gonna come back and talk about our top. As Moses tries to hide behind the stool.
Did my best.
Take another sip of that drink, Jason. It's gonna get rough.
We're gonna talk about our top 4 teams who could be in the Flashpoint bracket. Remember, there's a lower bracket as well, so you don't just have to pick the teams that are going to win in our quarterfinals. Who are your top 4?
Right now?
MIBR.
Yes, right now.
Right now.
MIBR.
You don't get.
I thought there was going to be a break.
You don't get like 5 minutes to
right.
like write it down. Come
MIBR,
on.
Mad Lions, Havu, Gen G.
Yeah.
MIBR, Mad Lions, Havu.
I wanted to say it first because everyone's got the same
Yeah,
four.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
the same.
the only mix.
You have to say Orgless.
Okay, the only thing is instead of Gen G,
Look, you guys
Orgless.
keep saying. You guys keep saying Gen G, but there's no respect here for Cloud9, even after Gen G
I think-
continues.
I think what we haven't seen is the FNS versus DAPS domestic Canadian rivalry come to fruition yet. And when that inevitably happens, as FNS has planned, I don't even have to see the bottom bracket to know how it's going to pan out. He will defeat his domestic rival DAPS, and cement himself as the best Canadian in-game leader.
I'll say there's
Oh wait, Steel's there.
There's one wrinkle to
God damn it. God.
there's one
got
wrinkle
better.
to the top 4, and that's it depends on, and I guess I'm doing this in Duncan's honor a little bit, but depends on how highly you rate the FPX roster, that's Bad News Bears, and how low you're going to give Gen G's stock. I think that's a swap you could make as well. Here's the thing with Gen G. The reason why I put them in the top 4 over a Cloud9 is because I think we find Gen G lacking when they play the best teams in the league, when we see them against the MIBRs and the Mad Lions and the Havus. But for me, I think they're still going to be able to handle the Cloud9s, the Chaos, the FPXs, the Orglis. I think against those teams, Gen G, despite their struggles, is still going to spank them right out of the server.
I mean, I do think that matchup is particularly interesting, considering that Daps and Automatic were on Cloud9 very recently, and then were dropped in favor of this new lineup. So I think they're going to be eager to prove that they can beat Cloud9, and likewise, Cloud9's players are going to be eager to prove that they were worthy replacements for them. So for me, that's like a really interesting storyline.
Yeah, that would be. You'd have to get some thoughts of the players on that one. I would be interested to see how invested the new Cloud9 lineup is in being those representatives of the brand, especially to prove that they're better than the previous one. I know the Automatic and DAP situation had some weird wrinkles to it behind the scenes and everything, so I don't know. Yeah.
They won't say it publicly that there's any kind of resentment because everyone is just too polite about these things.
That's
But
what
there's-
Flashpoint was created for.
Yeah, but
To be too polite.
But there is a little bit. There's definitely a little bit. They're gonna think about it, just a tinge here or there. It's gonna give them that extra 1 frag on an important round.
Is there a particular matchup you guys are most interested in seeing here in this first round?
That Gen G Cloud9 one
Yeah, definitely.
is probably on paper the best.
On paper, they're the 4th and 5th seed, so you think that would
Yeah,
be the
that's
closest
pretty
match?
accurate. I think the Chaos match with Havu I find pretty interesting, especially to see what Steel can bring out, and especially because he's already shown that he's been able to get more out of that lineup than you would expect. So I think that could be an interesting one, especially against a team that's very, very tactical, to see how Steel can counter them. Because the nice thing about Steel as an in-game leader with all his experience is he's probably better at leading against teams like Havu that are tactical in themselves, because there is logic to the moves. So he can read that team and he can understand the logic, and once you kind of understand why they're making the plays they are or how they're reading the game, then you can really start to anti-strat and anti-call in the middle of the rounds, which will be unique to see if Josh can put something cool together.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Not
interested
to
in
put
seeing
too
that.
much pressure on his shoulders.
Yeah. Just,
Good luck.
Just burdening him with absolutely everything.
You are the only player on that team, Josh. Have fun.
I'm pretty interested actually in the Mad Lions Orglis matchup.
Here we go.
Because I'm a fan of Orglis, and I love their players, and I think that in terms of skill, they have a lot to offer that they haven't quite shown us at the same time. And I really want to see if Wardell can handle it, because we've propped him up as the star, and in a lot of these games, he's kind of not been as flashy as we'd have hoped. And I really want to see him just take it to A-Core, take it to Shush, maybe take a map out of him. I don't think they can win the series, but I wouldn't be surprised if they surprise us and we're able to take 1 map away from Mad Lions.
I mean, like the best level I've seen Wardell of that would be a fun game between him and A-Core if that's what. I agree. That would be cool.
All right. Well, that'll wrap us up for the blind spot today. We will be seeing you guys.
Wait.
Well,
Which matchup are you interested in?
I wanted the Gen G Cloud9 for the reasons that I stated.
Okay.
Because I think it's going to be the closest matchup, probably. Like, it seems to me that a lot of these quarterfinal matchups are probably going to be relatively one-sided the way
Yeah,
they stand
probably
right
so.
now.
Well, there's one more thing to remember. Even in the Mad Lions and Orglis one, we could always be watching Maui. There's a real upside there.
Yeah, but we get the private Maui viewing experience that I sometimes film for you guys at home. But
I'll do a live stream on my Twitch. Maybe
you should.
Normally you have to pay for that.
Periscope.
Yeah, the best way to broadcast in 2020.
Chat roulette.
We've all been waiting for the Periscope resurgence, and I'm gonna headline. I'm just gonna headline that.
You'll be the only one on there, so you'll have all the audience.
If I have 2 viewers, I'm already at the top.
Excellent.
Periscope.
I mean, you could do that. It actually is very entertaining, so stay tuned to Maui's Twitter.
Stay tuned. Just follow at Maui Snake. Like and subscribe. I mean, retweet and like. Just do the
He
thing.
needs some work.
He's
to
not
close it.
good at the social media. Anyway, hopefully he'll get better with some live streams of his reactions. They are quite entertaining. Until then, we will see you guys on Thursday when we start our playoff matches.